It's hard, I find, to talk about my MS, particularly when it's gone into the progressive phase. You're not sure what's around the corner. Although everything's tough now, you also know, because it's progressive, things are going to be even tougher in the future. And that's the kind of scary bit, the almost certainty of knowing things are going to probably get worse, or highly likely to get worse. And I can safely say some of the benefits of having MS is some of the amazing people I've met as a consequence of the condition and representing other people with neurological diseases. I've encountered the most amazing people, scientists, other people with MS, academics, as well as wonderful friends and family who've ended up being hugely supportive and helpful to me in managing the condition. But the progression of the MS is something which is tireless and daunting, and it was bad enough having relapsing remitting, but at least you had some time off, and unfortunately you don't get that any longer with progressive MS. What do I worry about most at night? I find the thought of where I might be in the future daunting, and I therefore try not to think about how it's going to impact on me and how I may become dependent on others, or increasingly dependent on others, and that potential helplessness is something I find very, very scary. Until recently, people with progressive MS had no hope, or that's how it felt, that all the research and all the drugs and all the interventions were all directed towards people with relapsing remitting MS, which I'm delighted that they and those like they were getting support. But those of us who have progressive MS felt kind of left out and left behind. Now things have changed. Thanks to the progressive MS, it's wonderful. There's now something that's actually working for us, looking to try and make a solution for those with primary or secondary progressive MS, and we no longer feel like we've been left out. I think it doesn't even matter that at the moment the results are perhaps not yet there, because the most important thing is this thing has been set up in such an amazing, revolutionary way, having organisations from around the world having got together and making an organisation globally, pulling together people from different disciplines, from different territories, from lay members to academia to clinicians to industry, to all work together as one team. That in itself is an amazing story and should be hopeful. I have been humbled by the support of everybody involved in the Alliance, whether it's academics, whether it's the industry experts, whether it's the other lay people. I've been humbled by the fact that people have given generously of their time, their energy, their resources. But those resources in particular don't just have to be the time, the energy and the intellect, it has to be money. I've been entirely reassured by everybody I've encountered so far in the Alliance that the priorities that have been set are absolutely correct, that they are incredibly relevant, and the priorities are indeed the priorities for those living with the condition.